Before we get into today's first look, everyone, we have a new bombshell alert. So let's have a look at who this young lady is and who we think she'll be suited to. I think you're going to guess the moment you see pictures of her. Bombs away! Love Island's stunning new bombshell revealed as she flies out to Mallorca and she only dumped her ex last week. Round of applause! Well done! You broke someone's heart. Poppy Harrison, 22, broke up with her boyfriend just this week following the news she'd be making a shock entrance into the villa. Was that the only reason she broke up with him? Really? The Islander from Staffordshire flew out to Mallorca last night and is expected to be poolside this weekend. A source said Poppy is super flirtatious on a night out, and I could see her fitting in well with this year's cast. She's a fan of the show. Of course she is. They continued, her split came with her ex out of the blue. Her boyfriend wasn't expecting it at all, so she's not a very nice person then. She's a smart girl and is likely heading into the villa with a game plan, you don't say. Poppy boasts of 8,000 followers on Instagram, giving her fans a glimpse into her luxurious lifestyle. She can be seen skiing with influencer pal Maddie Eastham, showing off her designer purchases and sunning herself in Cannes, none of which we care about. Now, who do you think should be suited to? Well, if you look at that video I put up earlier in the week of Dijon's ex-girlfriend spilling the tea on him, you will notice that Poppy Harrison, the new bombshell, and Dijon's ex-girlfriend kind of look similar-ish. And maybe this is his type. And maybe she's being sent in to be that final push to get him really away from Meg and into the arms of another woman. Because thus far, he's toyed with it, he's played with it, but he hasn't actually done it properly. So maybe this girl will be the catalyst to really push him away from Meg, which I think would make very interesting television. I don't think it'll make Meg very happy, but I think, to be honest with you, it's a lost cause anyway, because the way she treats him, even if he really did like her, I don't think he'd want to stay with her, so I wouldn't be at all surprised. What do you make of this new bombshell? Are you looking forward to another bombshell entering the villa and has the same surname as the last bombshell's first name? Harrison. Poppy Harrison. So if she went for Harrison, she'd be Mrs. Harrison Harrison. There you go. Well, she'd keep the Poppy, of course, but if she didn't, she could be Harrison Harrison. There you go. Great. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so anyway, enough of all that. You'll make your minds up about who should be suited to, and we'll move on to first look. Conor reveals secret feelings for fellow Irish Islander Meghan. It looks like Limerick man Conor Phillips has secret feelings for fellow Irish Islander Meghan Forte Clark, and it's all going to come out in tonight's episode of Love Island. During Friday's show, the 25-year-old casts doubt on his romance with Emily during a candid chat with Dijon in the garden. I'm an only child. I bounce around quite independently. I do my own thing all the time. I'm finding it quite tough to get my own time. Emily's so bubbly and gets involved with the lads. I need my own space. It's not a huge thing, but it's made me think about Meghan, he says. Dijon replies, it's 6 days and you're already feeling that. Imagine a lifetime. Wow. Conor tells him, I'm happy getting to know Emily. Those reservations aside, with the Meghan thing, it's like you're risking throwing Emily away, losing Tommy as a friend, and also getting rejected by Meghan. Dijon says, you need to do what's right for you. That evening, Conor tells Emily, as much as we're going well, remember to not put too much pressure on it. Emily agrees. I don't want you to think about the pressure. It's getting better and better. That's how she talks, isn't it? But I don't want you to feel pressure. But Conor then adds, it's not pressure from you, it's everyone else, with the way they're acting. Will Conor now be all in with Emily? Or is it worth a big risk, pulling Meghan for a chat? Meanwhile, while Conor and Emily are chatting, Tony surprises Meghan and Dijon with her thoughts on Emily, telling them, I can't stand to listen to her. Little Miss Sunshine all the time. A stunned Meg asks, in a good way, and Tony replies, I'm getting irritated with her. I'm getting irritated with her. That's not really how Tony talks though, is it? She's got a better accent than that. Following the antics of Thursday night's episode of Love Island, viewers are in for even more dramatic show tonight as Helena confirms she's done with Harry. Still reeling from the revelations from the Look Who's Talking game, Helena tells the girls where she's at with Harry and says, "I'm so done and all he's done is embarrass me." Meanwhile, Dijon reassures Meg by saying, "I picked you, I gave you a whole speech." Meg then later adds, "If you go in Harry's footsteps, you know we'll be over. I'm not going to be Helena, you're not getting away with it." Tony and Yasmin also debrief on the evening's events in the garden, with Yasmin telling some of the girls they'll go back to them, the boys. "I'm so over it. I'm so sick of always being the one to take the heat." Helena later chats to Harry and makes her feelings clear, telling him, "It's done now, by the way, it's done." To which he replies, "We both said we were open to exploring new connections. Not for taking someone to the hideaway, necking them 3 times and then saying, 'I should have picked you.' It's the same S word every effing time. I hope it does go somewhere. Hope it was worth it for you." Elsewhere in the episode, Shakira and Ben attempt to chat things through. After both of their comments were read out, he tells her, "That didn't go well, did it?" She replies, "Your reaction said everything I need to know. I said to you from the get-go, we'll speak about it later. I never wanted that comment to come out in a situation like this." After going back and forth over the issue, Ben later tells her, "You don't even care. I'm getting nothing out of you." As Shakira walks away, things are far from resolved between the couple. The next morning, Ben and Shakira chat again. She tells him, "At the moment, all you're doing is dulling my sparkle." Oh my goodness. I can't believe she's using that phrase. I'll tell you why that's funny, guys. It's because a teacher at my son's school did a whole assembly about dulling people's sparkle. And I think he thought he was saying something really profound, but all the kids came home that day laughing about how silly the phrase was and then said to each other, "Don't dull my sparkle," in a really sarcastic way. So I think it's funny that Shakira is now using that exact phrase. Oh dear. Ben then asks her, "Do you think your dream man is going to come in here and have it all together? You've got to be able to look past certain things in here. We've all known each other for 2 weeks." Shakira replies, "I don't want to compromise." Look, I've got to hand it to Ben. The point he makes there is very true. Your dream man, will he come in and will he have everything together? No. No, of course he won't. But I think from what Shakira said last night, she's expecting quite a lot. When she listed off what she was expecting a man to be, I was like, that's quite a wish list you've got there. I mean, I hope you find him, but it might not all be obviously apparent, you know, within the Love Island villa setting. Sometimes people don't reveal all of themselves as quickly as all that. And yeah, I understand what Ben is trying to say. Harry later asks Shakira for a chat on the sun deck, surprising the other islanders. He tells her, "I wanted to see how you were feeling. I think initially you were number 1 and I effed it." He adds, "I don't think I would do the things I do if it was you, because you wouldn't stand for it." To which Shakira replies, "It's because you didn't take it seriously with Helena." Okay, so Harry again doing mad stuff and now moving on to Shakira having ended it with Helena. And is he right about that? Do you think Shakira should believe him? I don't think a man like Harry would change regardless of which woman he ended up with. I think if he is a serial cheater, or if he's someone who behaves like he has done in the villa, there is no woman that would stop him cheating. He may meet a woman who'll stop him for a little while, but he won't stop him forever. He'll just go back to it because, you know, that's what guys are like. They always go back to their old stuff sometimes. If you marry someone who's been, you know, cheating all his life, he's not going to stop just because he's married. That doesn't make sense. So if Shakira does take on Harry, I question how smart a move that is, but it could certainly create drama. Listen, credit to Harry for all his terrible character flaws. He's created a lot of drama this week, and him and Dijon created a lot of drama. So, you know, hey, credit to them for keeping the show running along. It's been a very good first week. What do we make of Conor suddenly being obsessed with Irish Meghan? And also keeping it within his own culture. So, you know, he doesn't want the girl from Wales, he wants the girl from his home country rather than Emily. I mean, again, I think this whole thing of indecisiveness is quite irritating. They can't seem to pick who they want. But again, it does add to the drama. And I don't know whether Irish Meg is interested in Conor, but I do think Irish Meg could be easily dissuaded from Tommy, because I think at the moment things are just steady with Tommy. It's not interesting, it's not terrible, it's not brilliant, it's just middle of the road. And I think if Tommy doesn't do something to keep impressing Meg, then he will lose her, because I think she'll lose interest. At the moment, Tommy seems to be a good friend to Irish Meg and a good gossip. And I don't know whether that's what she wants in a man. Who knows? I'm not her, and I think you've guessed that by now. So what do you make of what's happening in tonight's episode? Everyone clear on it? Looking forward to it? I did want to say I was kind of expecting this massive explosion. Was that it we saw last night? Did you think we're going to get more? I hope we're going to get more, because there wasn't a massive explosion last night. There were explosives, but I didn't think anything major happened that was like, oh, there's going to be fisticuffs. It was nothing like that, and I was wondering whether there was going to be anything like that, because they said in the newspapers our producers had to step in. So maybe they stepped in and said, okay, that's enough everyone, quiet time now, or we'll put you all on the naughty step. Maybe that's what they did. Inside voices only, stop the arguing. Maybe that's what they said to them. Okay everyone, have a lovely day. I will see you later, of course, for Love Island tonight. And remember, don't dull anyone's sparkle today.